Group 1, 2,000 metres. Gates, now something's wrong at the start, surely. Markham missed it, and Fairform's gate, I don't know if it opened. It stood in the gates and missed it hopelessly, Fairform. Champagne first out from Aerosmith. Anis Mirabilis is quickly racing to go to the lead early. Tie the Knot settling fourth from Northern Drake. It's all in fun. 2 lengths Catlin opening Marble Halls. 2 lengths Dodge, Markham and Fairform tacked on after a very strange start. Passing the 1,600 metres now, and it's Anis Mirabilis bowling clear, setting a fast tempo. He's a pacemaker back home, and he's going to do it here. He's opened up a huge lead. Going to the 1,400, and Anis Mirabilis has put 10 lengths on them. Settling second is Aerosmith. A length Champagne, a length and a half Tie the Knot fourth on the inside. Then Northern Drake. 2 lengths Marble Halls, followed by It's All in Fun. 2 lengths Markham outside Catlin opening. Markham's racing 3 wide. Dodge is back on the inside, and a length to Fairform. Anis Mirabilis heading to the 1,000 metres. He has put about 10 lengths on them, and he's bowling clear for Luca Dettori. In second placing is Aerosmith, who's got the donkey work to do to take the field up. Champagne is third. Tie the Knot fourth on the inside when they swept down the side from Northern Drake. 2 lengths It's All in Fun. Marble Halls on the inside, and Markham's been trapped the entire way. A length and a half Catlin opening. Fairform's tacked onto the field and is going up on the outside, and Dodge's last. Anis Mirabilis came back to them very quickly as the MacKinnon field swings for home, and it's Anis Mirabilis a length in front of Champagne. Aerosmith on the inside. Northern Drake wider out. Markham is putting himself in the show. Then came Tie the Knot. In the straight, Anis Mirabilis the leader with Champagne going up to him quickly on the outside, and at the 300 she puts her head in front. Northern Drake is starting to come home well, then Aerosmith and Tie the Knot. Champagne well clear though at the 200. She's 3 lengths in front of Northern Drake. Aerosmith, Tie the Knot and Anis Mirabilis, and Champagne a sterling winner. Champagne beat Northern Drake and Aerosmith. Tie the Knot and Anis Mirabilis, who got tightened by Aerosmith passing the line. Next Catlin opening a gap to Markham. Marble Halls, It's All in Fun, Dodge and Fairform last of all. But I just suggest you hold your tickets there. 2 minutes 2.3 is the time.
Side of on its outside the other runner AV8, about a length and a half away, then Brother Mayor on the outside of Tambin Lad, 1 length Amarina, further back in the field Lithium, and then came Make a Scene. They've quickened, and Blue Sun last inside the 600, rounding the home turn. Pearl Prince hasn't been able to really get away. He's a length in front of Exalted Miss and Lindbergh. 4th placing AV8, and then came Brother Mayor to the outside. Lithium runs on. Pearl Prince hasn't handled the home tool of that well. He shifted ground, and Exalted Miss moves up on the outside to tackle. Lindbergh third. Further back behind them with the whips produced at the 200 metre mark came AV8. Make a Scene is running on. Pearl Prince just the leader. Lindbergh, Make a Scene down the outside, swamping them. Here comes the good thing, Make a Scene. He's raced up to Pearl Prince and grabbed him to score by a half. Nearly 3/4 Pearl Prince, who battled on very well. Third is pretty tight. Amarina was late on the scene in a photo with AV8 and Lindbergh back on the rail. Then Exalted Miss followed by Tambin Lad. They were followed further back then by Brother Mayor. Then came Blue Sun and
thank you very much for this lovely trophy.
Off and a handy third on the outside is Late Whisper from Iga Win, and then over on the inside or near enough to it is High Office, then Room for a Slew followed by Royal Anthem, and Sweeping View is the tail ender. They gallop 350 metres and Crestfallen loping along in the lead, a length and a half on Late Whisper, a similar margin to the favourite Rubatoff. At its quarters on the outside is Iga Win, 2 to High Office on the inside of Room for a Slew, a couple to Royal Anthem, and 3/4 Sweeping View the outside. 9:50 to go as they race out of the back straight, and Crestfallen nothing really worrying her in front. She's about a length clear on Late Whisper, 2 and a half to Rubatoff, parked over on the inside of Iga Win. Nearly 3 lengths then to High Office, racing on the inside of Room for a Slew, and 2 further back are Royal Anthem and Sweeping View. Coming along the side, they're racing in pairs, the 8 of them, nearing the 600 marker. No change in the pattern whatsoever, and Crestfallen in front, about 3/4 of a length on Late Whisper, 2 and a half to Rubatoff, and Iga Win racing together, as are another 2 and a half away High Office and Room for a Slew, and still 2 2 to Royal Anthem on the inside of Sweeping View. Homeward bound, and Crestfallen as the rider goes for it. Late Whisper sticking on very well. In fact, Late Whisper put the head in front of Crestfallen. Rubatoff off the fence now and tackling Late Whisper, followed by Iger Win. High Office can't get out, and Room for a Slew is rattling home. Late Whisper grabbed by Rubatoff. Room for a Slew coming home doggedly at the outside, but Rubatoff in front, and Rubatoff will hang on. Rubatoff beat Late Whisper and Room for a Slew, followed by Crestfallen, High Office, and the last three, Royal Anthem, Iger Win and Sweeping View.
Thanks.